Hello, future chemists. Welcome to an exciting journey into the heart of chemical bonding. Today, we are unraveling the fascinating concept of resonance from the chapter Chemical Bonding and Molecular Structure. This topic is crucial for GMA, and we'll explore it across 4 levels: easy, medium, hard, and hardest, building your understanding step by step. Let's dive in and discover why some molecules seem to have multiple personalities. Ready to peek behind the curtain? At the easy level, we'll grasp the fundamental idea of resonance and what it means for a molecule's true identity. Imagine a molecule that can't be perfectly described by just one picture. That's where resonance comes in. It's a special way of showing how electrons are spread out, or delocalized, in certain molecules. Instead of one fixed drawing, we use a set of resonance structures like different snapshots to collectively represent the molecule. These structures are hypothetical, meaning they don't exist on their own, but they help us understand the actual molecule. The real molecule, the resonance hybrid, is like a blend of all these snapshots. It's more stable than any single snapshot because its electrons are happily spread over multiple atoms, giving it extra stability. For resonance to happen, molecules need specific arrangements, like alternating single and double bonds, allowing these electrons to move freely. Take the carbonate ion, for example. Its negative charge isn't stuck on one oxygen, it's shared among all three, making it super stable. Now, let's test your understanding of these basic concepts. Here are 3 practice questions to help solidify what you've learned about resonance structures, and the resonance hybrid. Take your time, think through the definitions, and choose the best answer for each. Alright, let's turn up the heat a little. In the medium level, we'll dive deeper, understanding how to actually draw these resonance structures and what makes some contributions more important than others. Drawing correct resonance structures is key. Remember, atoms don't move, only electrons do. All structures must have the same number of valence electrons and follow basic Lewis structure rules. We also classify groups as electron donating plus R or electron withdrawing R based on how they push or pull electrons within the system, influencing the molecule's overall electron density. This is crucial for predicting reactivity. Not all resonance structures are created equal. Some contribute more to the actual hybrid because they are more stable. Structures with more covalent bonds, complete octets, and minimal separation of formal charges are generally more stable. Also, negative charges prefer to reside on more electronegative atoms. The extra stability a molecule gains from this electron delocalization is quantified as resonance energy. A higher value means greater stability. Resonance is a powerful concept that helps us explain several key molecular properties. It clarifies why certain bonds have intermediate lengths, not purely single or double, like the carbon-carbon bonds in benzene. It also accounts for the exceptional stability of many conjugated systems and directly influences how molecules react by dictating where electron density is highest or lowest. Understanding these effects is vital for organic chemistry. Time to put your medium-level knowledge to the test. Here are 5 practice questions that will challenge you to apply the rules for drawing resonance structures, understand stability factors, and identify different types of resonance effects. Good luck! Ready for a challenge? The hard level will push your boundaries, connecting resonance to other fundamental concepts and exploring its quantitative aspects. It's important to distinguish resonance from tautomerism. While both involve electron shifts, resonance is about delocalization within a single, stable structure where only electrons move. Tautomerism, however, involves the actual movement of a proton and a double bond, resulting into distinct, interconverting isomers. Resonance also profoundly impacts bond lengths and bond orders, causing them to be intermediate values, averaged across all contributing structures, like the identical carbon-carbon bonds in benzene. Resonance is a stabilizing force, especially for short-lived, highly reactive species like carbocations, carbanions, and free radicals formed during chemical reactions. By allowing the positive, negative, or unpaired electron to spread out over several atoms, resonance lowers the energy of these intermediates, making them more likely to form and increasing reaction rates. This concept is fundamental to understanding reaction mechanisms in organic chemistry. While resonance structures are hypothetical, the stability they confer, known as resonance energy, is very real. We can qualitatively estimate this energy by comparing experimental data, like heats of hydrogenation, with theoretical values. However, resonance theory isn't without its limits. It's an approximation, assumes fixed atomic positions, and struggles with complex systems, where more advanced theories like molecular orbital theory often provide a more complete picture. Now, let's tackle some hard-level questions. These 7 problems will require you to compare resonance with other phenomena, analyze its impact on molecular properties, and apply your understanding to more complex scenarios. Think critically and connect the dots. Welcome to the hardest level. Here, we'll push into competitive depth, integrating resonance with other electronic effects and exploring its advanced applications and theoretical underpinnings. This is where you master resonance for GME. Resonance doesn't act alone, it interacts with other electronic effects like the inductive effect and hyperconjugation. Understanding their hierarchy is crucial. Resonance is generally the strongest, followed by hyperconjugation, then the inductive effect. This interplay dictates a molecule's overall electron distribution. This knowledge is paramount for predicting the acidity or basicity of compounds. For example, resonance stabilization of a conjugate base makes the parent acid stronger, while resonance involving a lone pair reduces its basicity. In complex systems like substituted benzenes, resonance dictates reactivity and regoselectivity. Electron-donating groups activate the ring and direct to orthopara positions via resonance, while electron-withdrawing groups deactivate and direct to meta positions. In conjugated polyenes, extensive resonance leads to significant stability, characteristic colors, and unique spectroscopic properties, crucial in fields like material science and biochemistry. From a more advanced perspective, molecular orbital theory offers a deeper explanation for resonance. Instead of hypothetical structures, Mott describes electrons as occupying delocalized molecular orbitals that span across multiple atoms. This delocalization naturally leads to lower energy and greater stability, which is precisely what resonance energy represents. For instance, in benzene, 6 p orbitals combine to form 6 delocalized pi molecular orbitals, explaining its exceptional stability and unique bonding. Resonance also has significant stereochemical implications. For effective overlap and electron delocalization, the p orbitals involved must be parallel, often forcing conjugated systems into planar conformations. This planarity is critical for phenomena like aromaticity. Mastering resonance involves applying these principles to predict relative stabilities, calculate bond orders, determine acid-base strengths, and forecast reaction outcomes in a wide array of organic compounds. This integrated understanding is key for competitive exams like GME. You've reached the pinnacle. Here are 5 challenging questions, the first half of your ultimate test on resonance. These problems demand a comprehensive understanding and application of all the concepts we've covered. Take your time, analyze each scenario, and apply your knowledge strategically. And here are the final 5 questions, completing your hardest level challenge on resonance. These problems are designed to push your analytical skills and ensure you're fully prepared for any resonance-related question that might appear in GME. Good luck, you've got this. Congratulations on completing this in-depth exploration of resonance. We've journeyed from basic definitions to advanced applications, preparing you thoroughly for GME. To continue your learning and access more such comprehensive content, visit synapse.omaps.in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting chemistry lessons and exam preparation tips. Keep learning, keep growing, and excel in your exams.